at the close of the show, I don't even know who I'm recruiting yet, but how do I work in, that people sell Paper Chef every single month and they hold lots of shows, not just one month. How do I work that into the close? All right, so now, what happens on the questions here? So what happens on the close is, I personally like to begin the close with the booking close. And I'll always do the booking close by using the catalog as tool 1. Okay, so you know what, ladies, it's about time to close up the show, but before we do that, I want to go back to our hostess again, Michelle. This was so much fun tonight. I hope you all had as much fun as I did this evening. So Michelle, I have to thank you again for inviting me over and inviting all your friends here. And this is the time of the night when you get to start doing your shopping as a host. So everybody just grab out your catalog and turn to page, where the page is on that. Last page now. They move it around on me all the time. To open the last 2 pages of your catalog, you can easily see what Michelle is going to be able to choose tonight for hosting the show, and every single one of you could take advantage of this spot. As a host, if you just take a peek at that chart, you'll see that the more product you sell at your show, the more free products and half-price items you get. I will tell you the average host gets over $200 in free products and half-price items. This happens all the time. Okay, but there are a lot of other reasons to host a show. And I'm just sitting here and telling them all to you, but I don't want to bore you to death. Instead of telling you, I would just rather show you. And call your booking slide and just let it flow. So now your booking slide comes down, and what you want to do when you have that booking slide is just kind of walk them through it. You don't have to read it to them, but just kind of fold it up slowly. Say whatever's on here that lights your fire, whether it's free product, half-price items, the fact that you don't have to pay shipping, whether the idea of learning another great recipe at your show is something that makes you happy. I will tell you honestly, I'd love to do a show for any one of you in this region, and I hope you all decide to book. Because when you do and you pick your day tonight, I get to give Michelle credit for that. But I'm going to tell you what the best thing you get when you book a show. Me. Because when you book a show, that's the last one on the card, right? When you book a show, you're going to get me. I'm going to come to your home. I'm going to spoil you rotten. And we're going to have a great girls' night out. Wine, cheese, and chocolate. Who could say no to that? Okay? Now, do you guys all remember at the beginning of the night, I told you that I felt very lucky, very blessed to work with an incredible team of people. We're one of the fastest growing teams in the entire Midwest, right here in the Chicago area. And we're looking for people right now. People who might want to earn an income part-time or full-time, or what I like to call career time. And I told you to give you a chance to ask questions. Well, this is your very last opportunity to get tickets for our drawing tonight, and you're going to get a ticket for every single question you ask me about my business. Okay, and if you ask the magic question, you might get double tickets. So who wants to ask the first question? Yes?
How much do you make?
The answer to that is as much as I want. I finally found a job that pays me what I think I'm worth. And that's why I love this business. But you really want to know how much I make. And I will tell you that at an average show, not a great show, but this one is going to be, or a small show, at an average show I make $100, $125 or more for about a 3-hour meeting. Okay, last night, our show was about $800 in sales, and in less than 3 hours, I brought home about $200. What would that do for your families?
That would be really
Yeah.
a lot more easier.
Yeah. Could you imagine every time you went out, you could do it 6, 7, 8 times a month? That's a lot of money coming into your house. Who else has a question for me? Somebody must have a question. Play my game, guys.
What other kind of trips do you get?
Oh, you must know
Or
a little
incentives
bit. You must know a little bit about our business.
A little bit.
Yeah, one of the best part, Debbie, about our business is that we earn money, but as we go, we get rewarded and recognized for our efforts. And last year, I was able to go on an all-expense-paid trip to Cabo, Mexico with about 600 of my closest friends. We just took over the whole resort. It was awesome. All-inclusive, all expenses paid. I didn't have to take a dime out of my pocket, except for the jewelry I bought myself, which was really pretty awesome too. But one of the beautiful things with the Pampered Chef is that month to month, over 3 months, over a year, there are different incentives they give us. And so, anything from free products
But how much do you have to sell to get that kind of stuff?
You know what? It's really not much. A consultant doing a couple shows every single week could easily earn a trip like that. And Debbie, you could too. Do you work full time now?
I don't.
You don't. Well, girl, you and I are going to be talking very soon because you should really think about
Oh,
this
no,
business.
no, no.
But how many of you work full time? Do you have full time jobs here? Yeah. You know what? What is the last time your boss gave you a most unpaid trip? Yeah. Who else has got a question for me? Yes.
What's the minimum I would have to do every month?
You know the answer to that is, Kristen? How much money do you want to earn? How much money would you like to, if you could add, create an extra income to your household, how much would you like to earn?
About $500.
Okay, so that's easily done with 1 to 2 shows every single week. You could do it with 1, but if you could you see yourself doing 2 shows a week? Because that 500 would become 1,000. How does that sound? Who else has a question? Yes. No, I did not. Actually, when you start your business, okay, and this is not just the starter kit. I have a little bit more here than the starter kit. You can actually everyone see the starter kit pictured on the back of the catalog. I'm not sure what it is right now, but on the back of the catalog, you take a look at that. But along the way, I've earned so many of these products. I never pay full price for anything, and most of them are not. And very she love paper chip products. If you're a junkie, honey, this job is for you. I'm telling you. What else? Who else? Nobody else has a question? John?
Why did you pick paper chip?
Just, you know what? An incredible company, fabulous products. I mean, there's just so many reasons, but more than anything, I think Paper Chef because the person who brought me into business, I just really liked her, and then I met the rest of the team here in the area, and I was in because it's such a great group to work with. Yes. Oh, God, no. Okay, first of all, let me tell you guys that pyramids are illegal. And the Paper Chef is a very well-recognized, very successful company in the entire United States, not just in Durham Valley. Pyramids are illegal, and the Paper Chef is not. And so I will tell you, no, listen. We do get paid based on everything that we sell. In addition to that, I get bonuses based on what my team sells too. But if my team isn't selling and they're not successful, then I don't make any money. So my job, Patty, if you decide to start the Paper Chef, would be to make sure that you are successful as you want to be. Sound good? Margaret?
You keep just talking about Chicago, or is this the only place Paper Chef is?
Oh, no. Paper Chef is not only across the whole United States, but in 5 countries around the world in just 33 years. So, yes.
With the pyramid question, I also like to say that we're a direct selling company. You don't have to carry any inventory or do any delivery. We're unlike multi-level marketing, we're direct sales.
Yes.
And we get a management fee for helping our people be successful. Because just like in the corporate world, the upper level management gets paid more than the general managers who get paid more than the department heads who get paid more than the clerks. That's the same way